Hi, and we're back. So the next part of this portrait editing that I'm going to show you is based off of a text tutorial on adobe.com. If you have the Creative Cloud Suite at home, or you're using it at a Digital Creator North site or elsewhere, you can find this tutorial on helpx. That's helpx.adobe.com, and they have lots of cool tutorials. So I'm just going to go through some of the written instructions that they gave me for adjusting and playing with facial features, which I thought was really cool. So what I'm going to do, I have edited this photo, which is in a previous video, and I'm going to go up to Filter, and I'm going to go Liquify, and that will bring me into a different, I'm going to just size it down a little so that you can see what I'm doing. This is a different menu, just because it's a different, it's its whole other function within Photoshop, and it's a lot of fun. So as I bring my mouse over different parts of my face, it has these little adjustments that I can play with. It's super fun. You ever see the edit of the Mona Lisa that's smiling? Well, this is most likely how they did it, or it was similar. So what I'm going to do, just because I like to be pretty exact, I'm going to go over to eye size. I'm going to press this link so that they act in the same way, both of my eyes, and I'm just going to play with my eye size and see what that does. You can give yourself a bit of a bug eye effect, like that Snapchat filter. I'm gonna make my eyes just a little bit bigger than they actually are, and then I'm gonna bring them farther apart because I think that's fun. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust my nose height. I'm gonna bring it up, make my face a little bit small, kind of, like a snubby nose. And then I'm gonna shrink it down so that I have super skinny nose. And at this point, my face starts looking a little bit comical, which is exactly why I think this is a really fun tool. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn the corners of my mouth downwards. Now, in the previous tutorial, I adjusted the light of this photo in order to bring out the blues, which can create a somber effect. And what I'm doing with this by turning my mouth down is increasing that through facial expressions. So you can play with the size of each lip. I'm gonna bring my upper lip a little bit up, partially to compensate for the amount of space between my nose and my mouth. And then I'm going to do the same thing and just play with the total height of my mouth. I'm just going to bump it up to 5. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my jawline in a little bit. Now this is kind of fun also because it's reminiscent of what we see in terms of editing for magazines and all of those strange adjustments that they make to the bodies of the famous people that we idolize. If I want to adjust my forehead, now part of my face is hidden behind this leaf, so the leaf is also going to have adjustments made to it because of how the program works. But overall, it's working pretty well. So I'm just going to make my forehead a little bit bigger for fun. And And I'm going to squish my face in a little bit. And if you don't want to work with these numbers, you can always make the same adjustments by just clicking on a point and dragging like this. And there you go. Yeah, so this is my new designer face, and I hope you have fun with yours.